Smiley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for September 2021. So September 10th, we have Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and pleasure and worth and money and long-term planning, moving out of her place in power in Libra and diving deep into the depths of the emotional waters of Scorpio. So let's talk about this for a minute. Venus, while she was in Libra, of course, that is her most powerful placement, that and Tauran energy. When Venus was in Libra, she was looking for balance. She was looking for peace and harmony amongst the chaos that we've all been going through. She had her eyes set on the prize, which was basically identifying what it is that she loves, who it is that she loves, and making plans and rearranging circumstances to really allow more love, peace, harmony, joy into our lives, especially where relationships are concerned. Venus being in Libra definitely put a huge focus on where it is that we had to balance the scales in the relationships that we deemed to be of value. And for the most part, we did clear the air. We really had an opportunity to get our heart and our head on the same page as far as relationships are concerned. And we were able to vocalize what it is that we wanted, needed, and of course desired in those particular energy exchanges. Now with Venus moving into Scorpio, you best believe that things are going to get intense. First of all, we have to take a look at what is going on in Scorpio. First of all, it's a water sign. So we know it's going to be highly emotional, highly intuitive, and deeply transformative. Scorpio energy is the alchemist of the zodiac, meaning we get to dive deep into the darkness, into our shadow parts, and we get to really acknowledge the inner workings of our heart, of our head, of our psyche. We get to piece things together, having these beautiful aha moments, reflecting on the past, recognizing where things went wrong, and bringing that awareness into the present moment to apply and integrate into our daily lives, into our relationships. Now, Scorpio energy is no joke. It's very extreme. We can go from dark to light in a split second. We can go from high to low in a split second. It is very intense. It's very passionate. It is all consuming. When Venus was in Libra, we were definitely highly flirty, keeping things very light and fluffy and shallow, really being very playful. We're not about that in Scorpio energy. We want soul connection. We want intimacy. We want depth. We want our partners, our friends, the people that we're sharing our lives with to really expose the deepest part of who it is that they are. We want other people to be vulnerable with us. But the problem is that we're a little bit uncomfortable to be vulnerable with other people. This particular energy is going to help us break down the barriers in our relationships, likely through the extremes. Now, we have to look at the fact that we have to dive into the darkness in order to illuminate some of these emotions to the light. What does that mean? It means that things are likely going to get deep and dark. We have to dive into the pain. We have to dive into the trauma. We are going to dive into the secrets that get revealed while Venus moves through Scorpio energy. This is a time where if you're in a relationship that isn't meant for you, a toxic one, let's say, these particular aspects are going to be illuminated. If you are in a relationship where it is based on lies and betrayal, cheating, and basically just sneaky ass shit, you are going to get caught. You are going to get found out. Venus in Scorpio puts the magnifying glass on, the detective hat on. We start asking the deep-seated questions, not only within ourselves, but in our partners as well. We are going to get to the bottom of the issue. Now, the fact of the matter is that this energy can consume us. We want love, we desire connection, we want intimacy so bad that we actually want to be consumed by it. But the problem is that we're afraid of losing ourselves in love, in a relationship, in someone else. And because of this, a lot of fears and insecurities come up and really bump heads with our current needs and desires. This particular aspect can highlight where it is that we are jealous, where it is that we are obsessing over certain individuals and our relationship. And it's really, really hard to struggle with the fact that we want somebody to give us all of them, but yet we remain guarded, not willing to give all of us to them. This is really going to illuminate our vulnerabilities. This is going to illuminate for us where it is that we feel like we're giving up our own power. This is going to illuminate for us where it is that we have lost ourselves in the past and where it is that maybe we're losing ourselves here in the present moment. We have to have this awareness so that we don't continue to put ourselves in those situations and, of course, lose ourselves moving into the future. This is going to be a roller coaster of emotion. By the time Venus moves out of Scorpio on October 7th, we will have come full circle. There are going to be highs, there are going to be lows, there are going to be everything else in extremes in between that. We want to connect on a soul level, and our search and our quest really jacks us up and puts us in a situation where we are obsessed with finding the right person, with aligning with the right people. And this can really put a huge intensity on our heart space, on our heart chakra. This is a time where we want to be very cautiously aware that we have a tendency to want to create chaos in our life, likely rooted in our relationships, just to feel alive, just to feel important, just to feel like somebody is willing to go to the depths of chasing, following, and fighting for us just so that we see how much we actually matter to other people. As you can see, this can be a make or break situation. I like to advise couples that if you are in a situation where there is a negative attachment, where there is a pain and trauma bond, where the foundation of the relationship has been so rocky in the past that all of y'all are just agreeing to turn a blind eye to some of the very major topics and themes that don't get addressed in the way that they should, Venus and Scorpio is going to illuminate all that. It's going to bring all of that to the surface for renewal, for death, for rebirth. But at the end of the day, this is going to be a huge, huge emotional transformation.